Hello, my friends. I am Kelly Ann. Thank you for watching my channel, Make Jesus Personal. I just wanted to let you know today that my husband and I just returned from a road trip. We went about 2,000 miles in 7 days, and we made like a big, huge circle. And we left our home here in West Palm Beach, and we went over to the Panhandle, a city called Niceville, Florida, where my parents used to live, and saw their old neighborhood where they lived until they had to move back down here to South Florida, and have now since passed away and now are with Jesus in heaven, which I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And then we drove up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it was so beautiful. Oh my goodness, the Smoky Mountains and the weather, the fall weather and everything, the leaves, the mountains, so different from South Florida. One morning it was 34 degrees, and we just had such gorgeous weather the whole way. And then we took a slow drive down back home when we left Tennessee, back through Georgia, made a couple of stops, and then just got home today. So it was really a great trip. And I just mention all that because my husband and I pray about everything, and we prayed about all the details, being able to have beautiful weather and just an opportunity to even go. With all these hurricanes lately, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to go. And then, of course, be healthy enough to go and be able to provide, have enough money to go, and all of these details. And we prayed about everything, like hotels to be quiet so we could sleep well, and just all these things. And God blessed every single thing. We came home so grateful. We really, really, truly were so grateful for this trip. And also, I was just thinking too while I was driving. I do most of the driving. Actually, I do pretty much all of it because I like to drive. And I was thinking about the speed limit. The speed limit was about 70 most of the time because we were on a lot of interstates. And because of that, I would set my cruise control at 70. And then I was like, well, people are zipping by me. Maybe I can just go a little faster and kind of go with the flow of the traffic and kind of do what everyone else is doing. And then I started thinking, well, that is breaking the law. Technically, God says that he wants us to always abide by all the laws, whether we agree with them or not, and whether we agree with leaders in our country or not, or whatever, unless they go against something that he teaches in the Bible. But anyway, I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about the speed limit, and I was thinking, well, sometimes a police will let you go, they won't stop you if you're going maybe 5 miles over the speed limit. You usually don't get stopped. If it's more than that, maybe they'll stop you. So I'm sitting here driving and thinking, do I go the speed limit? Do I just do what everybody else is doing and speeding, because they were all flying past me like I was standing still at 70 miles an hour? Or can I set my cruise at maybe like 73, 74, maybe even 75 and still get away with it? And I thought about that we do that often on our own lives every day. We have questions that we can ask us. Are we going to obey God? Or are we going to kind of like sort of see how much we can get by, and maybe, I don't know, just stretch some things and say, like, if you're at lunch with a friend and you're gossiping or talking about someone, you say, well, I didn't really say that many bad things, maybe a few things, so that really maybe isn't technically gossip. Or, we make these, we kind of rationalize why we're doing things, or we try and make excuses that, maybe it's okay if I just sin a little bit, and it's okay if I just do this just a little bit. I'll stretch it, or I'll just go along with whatever else everybody else is doing, the whole world is doing, and just maybe get by that way. Well, God says not to do that. He says that we should live by his Spirit so that we don't gratify the desires of our sinful nature. He says that in Galatians 5:16. And I was kind of getting convicted as I was driving, like, okay, you need to be driving the speed limit. You forget about what everybody else is doing. If they're flying by you, doesn't matter. You really should do that. And I just sort of felt convicted. I've done this before, and I've felt convicted before. So you've probably been thinking, like, okay, is it really a sin if you go 71 and a 70 mile? Well, of course not, if you're going to, if you're passing someone, but consistently doing things, purposely knowing that you're disobeying God, or that you're not obeying the law, or abiding by the law, breaking the law, whatever. Speeding is breaking the law. It is. But we don't look at it that way. We're like, everyone else is doing it. But that's why God talks about us being transformed in our minds by getting in His Word and renewing our minds every day in His Word. Because otherwise, when we don't do that, we're going to follow everyone else. And guess what? They're on the wrong path. Most people are on the wrong path. God talks about that in Matthew 7. So let's think about something. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you sit there and wonder when you're feeling convicted, like, well, maybe I could really do a little bit of this, or maybe I could do just a smidgen. Maybe I can get away with whatever. And no, we got to obey all the way. And I'm not perfect at that at all. I struggle with that as much as anyone else. And so I just thought I would just mention that and encourage you. Maybe you had to hear this today. Maybe God is speaking to you about something, whatever it might be, being faithful in whatever, tithing, serving, whatever it might be. Maybe being gentle or kind to people, or forgiving someone, or whatever it might be. So everybody has their stuff that they're working on in their journey with Jesus. I know I certainly do. So I just thought I would mention that was what God put on my heart. I enjoyed my trip, though. It wasn't like I was all burdened with, oh my gosh, I'm speeding, whatever. No, I enjoyed it. But God just put that on my heart when I was traveling today, and I just was thinking about that. I'm thinking, yeah, a lot of people, including myself, will stretch ourselves a little bit with like, it's okay if we... God won't care if I do this or that or whatever. But a little disobedience is really disobedience. We have to obey the whole thing, the whole way, wholeheartedly. And so anyway, I just wanted to mention that, and I hope that you're enjoying your fall season. And speaking of that, for the month of October, I know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So my online faith-based store, which is kellyandesigns.org, just for the month of October, I am selling my Joy Jewelry bracelets that have the dangle of the cancer ribbon. The little cancer ribbon dangle. They're charms that hang from all of my bracelets. All of my bracelets that have the cancer ribbon dangle on them are on sale for only $12, and they make a great gift for someone who is a breast cancer survivor, or just a cancer survivor in general, or maybe someone who's really, really struggling and going through treatment right now, that you can encourage them and give them hope with a Joy Jewelry bracelet. So visit my store. You could go on, like I said, I have the website I just mentioned. You click on shop, and then the products, and then Joy Jewelry and bracelets. And then you can just search. You can just do a search and just type in the word ribbon. And all the bracelets that are on sale for the month of October, you'll see listed there. Also, the dangles, individual dangles that I sell only for $1, you can add additional dangles too, if you'd like. All my dangles are always $1. And I also have faith-based earrings, kind of like these. All faith-based earrings are only $7.77. $7.77. So the number 7 is big for me, and you'll see that if you visit my site and look at the message that goes along with all of my Joy Jewelry bracelets. They all have a special meaning, and it's a copyrighted message that comes with every single Joy Jewelry bracelet. All right. And also, one last thing, if you are local to me, which is in West Palm Beach, Florida, my ministry, Kellyanne Women's Ministry, is hosting our grand finale Christmas gala on the first Saturday of December. That's Saturday, December 7th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn in West Palm Beach. And it is always a fabulous day. It really, truly is. It's fellowship, fun, fabulous, wonderful, special time. We do sing. We have a lot of fellowship. We have a keynote speaker, which happens to be me, and I will sharing what God, the faithfulness that God has been doing in my life over the last 4 years with a lot of struggles. And also, We have local businesses that donate raffle prizes, so you can win raffle prizes. And we have a vocalist that's going to be singing a new one this year. And we just have a lot of fun. It's really a special time. Jesus is always there with us. So it's going to be a special time to bring him glory. And also we are going to be collecting donations that day that are going to be given across the border over in Kitale, Kenya. So that's going to be an exciting opportunity for you to give as well and to help people across our border. This will be the first time that we've ever done that. So I just wanted to mention these few things to you. Please share this video with other people that might need it, might need encouragement, and maybe learn how to make Jesus personal in their lives as well. And I pray that you're a follower of Jesus, and if you're not, that you can make today the day. It's never too late. All right, so pray. I always pray for everyone who watches these videos, but I pray for you and pray for me too, and for this channel, so we can reach more people, and also pray for our country, the United States of America. Pray for our upcoming election too. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and happy fall to you, and God bless you, and continue to make Jesus personal in your life.